Coach Prime and Colorado are leaving the Pac-12, and Colorado will be rejoining the Big 12. That's what they were when I was a little boy. Okay. So we're going to talk about a lot of realignment, y'all, in college football. So let's talk about it. But before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy First, and this is the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on something. Again, hit that subscribe button, share. Put all of your people on it. Please, please, please. All right. Well, yes, Colorado will be exiting the Pac-12 like shit, seems like everybody is, and they will be joining the Big 12 starting in 2024. Okay, so let's just look at some of this realignment that's going on. All right, it's a lot of big shit that's going to change going into not this football season, not 2023. Okay, 2024. That's when you will see a lot of this heavy shit. Okay, so like I said, Colorado going to be leaving the Pac-12, going to the Big 12. So this is what the Big 12 as right now when I tape. This is what the Big 12 look like in 2024. You have Baylor, BYU, Cincinnati, Colorado, Houston, Iowa State, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, TCU, Texas Tech, UCF, and West Virginia. Okay. Now, the programs that just jump off the page at you that Colorado gonna have to deal with, in my opinion at least, the ones that talking about they definitely had to deal with would be Baylor, TCU, and Texas Tech. Okay, for them to have to deal with them. Now you can compare that to what they would have to deal with in the Pac-12 as it is currently constituted. Okay, things are changing, but based on right now, it looks like the Pac-12 in 2024 going to look like this: Arizona State, Cal, Oregon State, Stanford, Utah, Washington State. Okay, so here's a question off top: of those two projected conferences, which one do you think Colorado would have a better chance of winning? Okay, the Big 12, which they're about to join, or do you think if they stayed in the Pac-12, would they have a better chance of winning that? Okay, because we see that the boogeyman in the Pac-12, at least historically, I should say. Okay, we know Oregon been doing this thing for years now. Okay, Stanford, has been solid as well. Some would say some of these other ones, talking about they can pop. But Utah, Utah been doing this thing. Talking about. But I'm talking about for decades and decades and decades. We know USC has been the name of that, West Coast football like that. And USC is leaving the Pac-12, and they will be joining the goddamn Big Ten. Okay. In 2024, the Big Ten will look like this: Illinois, Iowa, Indiana, Maryland, Michigan State, Minnesota, Nebraska, Northwestern, Ohio State, Penn State, Purdue, Rutgers, Wisconsin, UCLA, and USC. Okay. So both of them are leaving for the Big Ten. All right. So what y'all think? Would Colorado have stood a better chance of winning the conference in a Pac-12 that doesn't have USC? Okay. Or do you think they're making the right move by going back to their roots and going back to Big 12? And I'm saying going back to their roots, but some of the traditional schools that were there that they had to smoke with, shit, they ain't gonna be there. Like Nebraska, and we know Texas is dipping and doing something that I don't know why the hell they doing. Oklahoma too. I don't know why they doing. Maybe they just believe in themselves so much, but they leaving the Big 12 and coming for that smoke down here in that SEC. The 2024 SEC looks like this: Alabama, Arkansas, Auburn, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, LSU, Mississippi State, Missouri, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas A&M, and Vanderbilt. Texas A&M, we know they've been left. They used to be over there in the Big 12 too. So SEC is already where the football is played, and them boys say, hey, we want to smoke. And they coming forward. So it's like, yeah, Colorado going back to the Big 12, but the former boogeymen of the Big 12, they gone now. Oklahoma, especially. Texas. I mean, not disrespect Texas. I know Texas folks love Texas, but y'all know Vince Young, the one that really got it done in Texas. Okay, but I digress. But Oklahoma, Texas gone, Nebraska gone. And so it's like, is this your granddaddy's Big 12? Is this if you want to go back to your roots and to the tradition, are you still even getting the real tradition? Because playing Cincinnati, that ain't what you used to do. Some of these matchups will be interesting though, but playing West Virginia, hey, UCF ain't what you used to do. Okay, but I don't know, y'all. All this fucking realignment is getting crazy. Okay, I would love, I should say, see it go back to how it used to be when it really was more geographically based. Okay. I would love to see Texas and Oklahoma stay in the fucking Big 12 and have all those teams that's right there together like that. Make the Big 10 really the goddamn upper Midwestern teams, man. You know what I'm saying? The Southeastern Conference is SEC, but you got motherfucking way out here, Texas and Oklahoma and Texas A&M and all that shit. Like, come on, man. This shit done got crazy. Then you naming all these shit. They might well change the names of these goddamn conferences because you're calling yourself the Pac-12, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damn teams left, at least going into 2024. You're calling yourself the Big 12, but your ass finna have 13 teams. You feel me? You're calling yourself the Big 10, but your ass finna have 16 goddamn teams. 16 fucking teams. Come on, man. Stop this. College football is something else. They act like they love tradition, but what they love is the money. That's what they love. That's what they love. And I guess like Colorado fans is trying to strike while the iron is hot, you know, to my own money play because Prime has been a cash cow. He Prime. Okay. I saw what he did down here at Jack State. Now, again, like I said previously, Jack State is already a brand in HBCU football. Okay. But Prime is Prime. He's a fucking brand. That's why it was a match made in heaven with Jack State and Prime. Two brands. A motherfucker that's beloved and a brand in all of football. And then you got Jack State University, which is one of the most prestigious brands in HBCU football. Okay. Now he takes his brand over there to Colorado, and you know, this is what has happened. Okay. Colorado went 1-11 last year. Since then, hired Prime. They had a 700% spike in merch sales, 722% growth in their IG followers, sold out the spring game. They had the only spring game to air on ESPN, sold out 2 home games, and now they making the move to the Big 12. Okay. And all that comes from front office sports. Okay. So yeah, that's the Prime effect. But is this move to the Big 12 the right move? Is it the right move? Is it the easier path to a conference title? Okay, because you got to get there first before you be thinking about a national championship. Before you can dare think you finna fuck with these SEC boys, you got to win your fucking conference. So I don't know. We shall see. Tell me what y'all think. All right, put it on something.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?